And now for our next news special report.
In this special report, we again delve into the impeachment saga that's unraveling before our nation. Our republic's integrity hangs in the balance as the impeachment inquiry against President Joe Biden picks up momentum. At the forefront is Representative Jim Jordan from Ohio, who's emphatically pointing to what he describes as overwhelming evidence. His words echo through the halls of the House Oversight Committee, leaving many to wonder, where will this lead? In a candid conversation outside the impeachment hearing room, Jordan opened up about the damning evidence that beckons the attention of every American citizen. This is more than just a political tussle. It's about the core values that our great republic stands for. As we proceed through tonight's special report, stay tuned for a final thought, a segment you don't want to miss as we unfold why this narrative holds such substantial gravity. In the sober halls of the House Oversight Committee, the winds of scrutiny blew as the first Biden impeachment hearing unfolds. The scene was set, and as the clock struck 10 a.m. Eastern Time, the session was called to order. The long-anticipated impeachment resonated through the corridors of power, unmasking the veiled threats to our republic's foundation. The Gateway pundit correspondent Jordan Conradson managed to have a word with Representative Jim Jordan outside the committee hearing room. The conversation that ensued shed light on the murky waters of political agendas that threaten to swamp the integrity of our republic. Watch.
Jordan Conradson, Gateway pundit. So the Democrats say this is a politicized impeachment. They don't actually acknowledge any of the findings of criminal misconduct by the Biden family. Well, what's your response to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the White House said this. There's no evidence. They're saying this like baloney. There's all kinds of evidence. You may not want to believe it. You may not think it rises to an impeachable offense. That's why we're having an inquiry. But I think the evidence is overwhelming that warrants us going to this phase of our constitutional duty to do oversight.
I wonder if you were...
The evidence is overwhelming, and you hear a woman in the background scream, "There's no evidence." Yeah. The Democrats have been singing the tune of political vendetta, dismissing the impeachment as a mere distraction orchestrated by MAGA extremists, a narrative that shuns away from addressing the real concerns and instead veils the critical issue of misconduct by the Biden administration. The impeachment inquiry, according to them, is nothing but a vendetta by the Republicans to thwart Biden's indictments against former President Trump, a scenario which unveils the glaring bias as they shield Biden from the echoes of justice that resonate through the hallowed halls. But the Republicans, led by Representative Jim Jordan, are unyielding in their pursuit for the truth. They resonate with a significant faction of the American populace that sees beyond the smokescreen set up by the Democrats. The question of treason and bribery looms large, and the attempt to sweep it under the rug is seen for what it is, a blatant disregard for the principles upon which our republic stands. Jamie Raskin, the ranking member from Maryland, in his opening statement, led the charge against the MAGA Republicans, a speech that reeks of disdain towards the efforts to bring to light the allegations against Biden. His words failed to address the crux of the impeachment, instead veiling the true essence of the Republicans' quest to uphold justice and maintain the sanctity of the Oval Office. Watch.
All right, so let's get it straight. We're 62 hours away from shutting down the government of the United States of America, and Republicans are launching an impeachment drive based on a long debunked and discredited lie. No foreign enemy has ever been able to shut down the government of the United States, but now MAGA Republicans are about to do just that. But they don't want to cut off public services to the people and deny paychecks to more than 1 million service members without first launching an impeachment drive, even when they don't have a shred of evidence against President Biden for an impeachable offense. And you think...
Shred of evidence. I think the evidence speaks for itself. Now, let's pause and relate to an analogy that could reflect on the situation at hand. Much like how the natural process of aging leads to muscle loss post the age of 30, our political system, too, seems to be losing its vitality, becoming susceptible to falls from grace. But there is a remedy for both. In the health realm, a product boasting ingredients like MyHB, creatine, betaine, and vitamin D3 helps in combating muscle loss and enhancing endurance. I take this every day, 1 scoop in a cup of water. So claim yours at gainwithgary.com for a hefty 41% off and extra gifts. Simply tap more below the video. Now back to our unfolding political saga. As we navigate the imbroglio of the impeachment, the Democrats excuse me, attempt to subpoena Rudy Giuliani and GOP donor Lev Parnas showcase their desperation to steer the narrative away from Biden's alleged misdemeanors. The attempts, however, hit a brick wall, displaying the Republicans' resolve to stay the course. Watch.
Committing a high crime misdemeanor that has not even been defined yet, much less proven. Mr. Chairman, if this dysfunction caucus is going to insist on going forward, we must receive the testimony of Rudy Giuliani and Lev Parnas, the insiders who know the origins of the lie upon which this sham impeachment is based and who work to spread it. We know that Mr. Parnas is ready and willing to testify, and as a former U.S. attorney and mayor, Mr. Giuliani will surely agree to enlighten us on everything. Pursuant to Clause 2K6 of Rule 11, I move that the committee subpoena Rudy Giuliani and Lev Parnas to come and testify in these hearings. And I would like to ask for a vote on that or debate, as you would please, Mr. Chairman.
You made a motion to subpoena.
Are they going to table it? I didn't hear a motion to table.
Motion, yeah. Mr. Chairman. Chair recognizes Mr. Jordan.
I move to table the motion.
There's a motion to table Mr. Raskin's motion. Is there a second?
I'd like to ask for a recorded vote on that, Mr. Chairman. This is on the subpoena of the two key figures, Rudy Giuliani and Lev Parnas.
Key figures for what?
But in your theory about why President Biden should be impeached, I think
This is going to be an informative hearing for you, Mr. Raskins, because we were going to present evidence.
What evidence? There's no evidence witnesses. There are no fact
just
witnesses.
sit back and let the American people see the hearing and let the American people decide.
All right.
Now look, you've gone over your time. We're going to have we're going to go by the rules here.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion.
And I'm glad you brought the box of bank statements. If we had a box of all the foreign money the Bidens took, it would have reached to the.
The tide outside turned in the hearing room, where Jordan Conradson posed a pertinent question to Jordan about the claims by Democrats that this impeachment is politicized. The reporter's quest for truth found resonance in Jordan's response, and Jordan minced no words when highlighting the overwhelming evidence that nudged the impeachment proceedings into the realm of reality. Representative Jordan's assertion rings through the heart of the issue, urging the citizenry to peek behind the curtain of political vendetta that the Democrats are accused of orchestrating. The evidence, as Representative Jordan puts it, is compelling enough to propel the impeachment inquiry into the broader light of day. It's not about a political mudslinging contest, but about executing the constitutional duty that behooves every elected official, ensuring the mantle of leadership remains unsullied. As we conclude tonight's special report, the unfolding narrative around the Biden impeachment inquiry isn't just a fleeting news headline. It's a testament to the tumultuous waters our republic is currently navigating. The robust reaction by Representative Jim Jordan encapsulates the essence of the ongoing struggle to uphold the integrity that is cardinal to the functioning of our republic. It beckons us to look beyond partisan squabbles and focus on the broader picture, the fight for justice, truth, and the sanctity of our republic's core values. As the debate rages on, it's incumbent upon us, the people, to stay informed and engaged. The essence of our republic hinges on transparency, accountability, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Remember, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance, and tonight we've witnessed the echoes of this vigilance reverberate through the chambers of justice.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.